Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. Stick around, this one is going to be very exciting. We're going to be talking about Mavado, but we're going to be talking about Mavado's son, who has switched to top of the tier attorney, Peter Champagne. Yes. We're also going to be talking about how his daughter broke silence and his daughter became a teenage mom, which makes Mavado Granddaddy Mavado. And we're going to be talking about all these things. Now, before we go ahead and do that, let's put some faces to the name so you understand who is what. So in this picture right here, I want you to have a look at that man to the left. That is Mr. Bert Samuels. Bert Samuels used to be Mavado's son's attorney. Bert Samuels is a high-profile attorney in Jamaica. He has also been the attorney for Vybz Kartel at one point. He has been the attorney for Sean Storm at one point, and he has been attorney for Tesha Miller at one point, the allegedly reputed gangster Tesha Miller at one point, right? Now, when I first heard that Bert Samuels was representing Mavado's son as well as representing Vybz Kartel and Sean Storm, I said to myself, no, I don't think the people in dancehall understand what goes on behind the scene. Cause you know them always depend some gully Gaza thing, and them not understand say it all comes down to everybody in the same bucket. Yeah, that's why we have so much crap, because we all in the same bucket. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, but really and truly, I did think there was a conflict of interest here, really. So I wasn't surprised that Mavado has switched attorneys, or his son. I'm sure it's Mavado. He has a lot to do with this. People say him abandoned his son. I don't think he abandoned his son. I've done a video where I try to explain to you that different things are going on, but we'll get more into that as this video goes on. But this is Mr. Bert Samuels, who was the attorney for Mavado's son. Some of y'all are asking why Mavado's son need an attorney. Because you guys have been under a rock or behind, I don't know, behind a tree somewhere way in the forest. You don't know what's going on. We're going to explain all that to you in a minute so you understand why his son needs a top tier attorney in Jamaica. This now is the face of the man of the moment. And I mean the man. We're talking about Mr. Peter Champagne here. We're talking about Mr. I Get You Off No Matter What. So Peter Champagne is now representing Mavado's son. I'm going to make a prediction. And my prediction is that Mavado's son is going to be out on bail. Simply because he has switched to a brilliant attorney. Not saying that Mr. Bert Samuels isn't brilliant, but Mr. Peter Champagne does his thing totally, absolutely different. Right? So Peter Champagne is also the man. Remember the businessman that shot the security guard that tried to disarm him? That was Peter Champagne. That was his attorney. The stolen baby couple in Jamaica, Peter Champagne is now their attorney. Or they've gone to Peter Champagne for representation. The cop that was arrested for robbing the couple, a couple of cops were arrested for robbing a returning residence couple over Hellshire side. Guess what? One of them got Peter Champagne to represent him, and he is the only one that has been released on bail so far. I kid you not. This is how good this attorney is. The X6 businessman, the Kajil Mays story, the X6 businessman's son was said to have been the person driving that X6, not the businessman himself, but the businessman himself took it and did what he did with it just to free his son of a murder charge. That X6 businessman made sure he got Peter Champagne for his son, to represent his son. And guess what? He wiggled him all the way out of it. Confused the prosecution so much they didn't even know who to prosecute. You understand what I'm saying to you? So this attorney right here now representing Mavado's son, them attorney are not come cheap enough, especially for a lengthy process. But that's who he has. Now, on to the whole Mavado thing now. Some update to this. Did y'all know that Mavado's daughter is now a mother? Yes, that girl right there. She is now a mother. And his son is facing murder charge. So, boy, when it rains, it pours in life, man. Here you have two teenagers and your teenage son is on a murder charge, and your teenage daughter becomes a teen mom, which makes Mavado, by the way, like I said before, a grandfather. Now I have some information for you. Stay close. Hear this. Alright, so today is the 20th, right? The 20th of April, 2019. And his son, here, you see here, will be heading back to court on the 10th of May, which makes that roughly 20 days from now, he will be standing in court again seeking bail, this time with top attorney Peter Champagne as his attorney. Alright, now Peter Champagne, who is now the attorney representing the teenager, revealed that the defense team is making the best effort to ensure that the bail application is granted. We will be making a bail application and we will be making our best effort to ensure that the application is granted, the lawyer told media reporters. Like I said before, I'm willing to bet this time he's going to get bail. Last year, Mavado's son was charged jointly with 23-year-old Andre Hines for the June 5th, 2018 murder of Lorenzo Thomas, otherwise called Israel or Trollops, in Cassava P. St. Andrew. Both were charged with conspiracy to murder, arson, shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. And one bag of charges that. The teen was reportedly been denied bail since he was picked, as repeatedly been denied bail. I think he's been denied bail about 3 times now, and this is his 4th time to go before the courts seeking bail, since he had been picked up by the police in June of 2018. And he has remained in custody since then, since June of 2018, and we're approaching May to June of 2019, so he's almost a year in. Detectives reportedly are still interested in speaking to Mavado about the case, but the entertainer has since made his way to the United States, where he is a legal permanent resident, and he has not returned to Jamaica to speak to them since. This is all over that remember the boss want him head something, right? And they're saying that Mavado's son was the one that gave the order, and they're saying that they have text message plus testimony. I don't know who I testify, but I noticed how they block out his Cody's face. So I don't know. The teenager denied the allegations when he last appeared before the courts Wednesday, June 27th of 2018. In February, attorney Bert Samuels told media reporters that the younger Brooks, you see right here, last appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew court in December of 2018, at which time it was recommended that this matter be taken to the Supreme Court for trial. And Bert Samuels, who was the attorney then, said the problem with getting bail for him was that he came before the courts with murder and 3 other charges all at once, Samuels explained. Well, the ball is now in Mr. Peter Champagne's court, and we will see what this top tier attorney does with this. See, the thing about Peter Champagne is this. Let me explain it like this. A good lawyer knows ins and outs of the system, right? And builds rapport and connections throughout. That way it benefits his stable or his clientele then. And I think Peter Champagne not only knows the law ins and outs and how to use loopholes to his client's benefit, but he also has those types of connections. Now, Mavado's daughter broke her silence and opened up about her incarcerated brother, and she said that it's been kind of heartbreaking for her. So the aspiring artist was hit hard last year June when news surfaced that her 16-year-old brother, now 17, would be charged for murder, and she at the time was doing her own music thing, right? And then I saw her drop off the scene and I was wondering, where was she at? Turns out she was having a baby. She said to the Star that he is my closest sibling. Him being the second child, I am the oldest of the 5 of us. It simply means we grew close, and this situation really broke me. It broke me down a lot, she said. Emotional Sky Diamond, which is her name, told the Star. The point when I found myself breaking down is when I actually saw it on the news that him actually get charged for the murder. Then the text and the message on social media 24/7 from people that ask me about my brother. When me I try take my mind off of it. Me still worry because me know him a worry. Me always had that connection and would feel each other's emotions, and that's actually true. Siblings that are close really do. I don't know if it's some kind of telekinesis, telepathic communication, but they can feel each other's stress even from distance away. You know what I'm saying? So when asked about her brother, she said, I haven't seen him or gone to look for him in that time because I knew it would stress me, and I was pregnant throughout the whole ordeal. So people are saying, Raw, she was pregnant. She said, I asked persons that get the chance to visit him to tell him that I love him, and he knows now that he is an uncle. But knowing him, I think that probably hurt him more than anything else to know that he is an uncle and he's not here to interact with my son, she said. Her son was born on Mavado's birthday. Nice. So, I mean, she's a teenage mom, but let's put it this way. She wasn't that young teen. She's, I believe, 17, 18, 19, 20. She's 17. Her dad has a whole lot of money, and I don't know what to say. Leave your comment in the comment section below how you feel about that. But anyway, it's not like she come from poverty, no, and she's struggling. She's going to be a struggling teenage mom. At least financially, they're going to be okay. Her son was born on Mavado's birthday, which is Mavado, the grandfather. His grandchild was born on his birthday, and that's his first grandchild. I take it November 30th. And she said that it was a life-changing moment for her. A lot of people don't know I give birth to a son who is almost 5 months now, but having him changed me a lot in terms of maturity and being a mother at my age. She's now 18 years old. Is motivation to do better. It gives me an extra push because now I have to succeed. I really have to succeed. No questions asked. I have somebody to live for, she said. My father no put me out and him support me and my music, even though him no want me to do music because of the pressures that's come with it. But he has been there for me 100%. So big up to Mavado for that. Because you know some people, hey girl, I breed, you breed and fling out the girl only into worse circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, he's in a position to do for his children financially. So I would expect that to happen. So she said that meanwhile, she said that the family has been dealing with her brother's incarceration the best way that they can. And she's just using her music as an outlet. She recently released something called Life Story, a Haynes Records produced single in which she talks about her absence from the dancehall scene and the pain that she has experienced. She DJs, and here's some of the words. She says, first my brother drop a jail, it stuck upon my brain. I know me no see him back. Go and hold it, Dante. The family there same way. We now gonna turn we back. People see me smile, but don't know how me feel. Jah bless me with a little joy. Everything me do for him. The tears I cry, Jah know say it hurting. Father, bless my life. For happiness me searching. So the song are sample sections of Mavado's 2009 track Overcome. She said, I am not worried about living in dad's shadow. People are gonna always say she a follow her father for social media likes and them thing there. But I am prepared for anything where people throw at me. I have learned through all this to just ignore the negative and keep it pushing. And that's what I am hoping that the entire family does. I am willing to bet that Dante will be out on bail. If he doesn't get bail with Peter Champagne, then this will probably be the first time that Mr. Champagne actually represents a client that not either gets bail or beats this case. So watch out, there will be more to come and we will stay glued as this unfolds. It's SouFLoTV, man. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm out. Please. Peace.